So last night I was in a Discord call with a friend of mine. We were playing Genshin Impact. I told him there that episode 3 of Mieruko-chan actually toned down the fan service, and that came as a surprise to him. Because if we'll base our perception of the show with just the first two episodes, you know how bountiful the anime is when it comes to fan service. And I even doubled down last night by telling my friend that the show is gonna get into a more serious route now, and that episode 3 is the start of plot development for Mieruko-chan. I mean, I even did a bit of research, and most manga readers say that episode 3 is the start of actual plot development, and the fan service is going to be used even less now. And I kind of felt confident about that, so I kept marketing the show again to my friend. And and that was until I saw the first few seconds of this week's episode. I had to pause the video and just say to myself that I jinxed it, didn't I? I mean, uh, I don't even care anymore. I'll just take it that the fan service is an integral part of the story because it appears that the director for this anime seems to be so much more hornier than we would have expected. In any case, the scene where Miko offered the pudding to his father's portrait, not gonna lie, it took me a while to realize that the father is actually dead. And because of that, I actually rewatched the entire scene and just to hammer down the point that the father's already dead, and it's probably not the ghost that spooked Miko here in this scene as much as we thought it did, but rather it's probably her father's appearance here in the house that stirred up the emotions in Miko so much more than the ghost. And for me, that's actually. I like to think of this particular scene as the main highlight of this episode, at least for me. Though probably for most people they'll say it's the fan service again. Anyway, the next episode's preview seems to be promising that we'll get actual plot development now. Hopefully they're not lying about that. And about the fan service, well, let's just say I'm used to it. I don't care anymore. If we get fan service, then might as well make the most out of it. And with that said, that's pretty much it for this episode. I thank you all for watching and see you guys next week.